Hello everybody, my name's Don. This is my 2013 Triumph Tiger 800 and it's brand new, just picked it up a couple weeks ago. I just want to tell you a little story about my experience with the luggage, in particular the top box. The top box wasn't available when I picked up the bike. The side boxes were. They're not showing here, but they're not part of the story. What happened was I went to pick it up and handed over the ignition key so that the service manager could install the lock bolt in the new top box, which they did, and then he brought it out, and here's what happened next. He brought out the top case, which is this here, and simply set it on top like that. Tried to hook it in, put it on, and he was fiddling with the key and the lock. It wasn't quite fitting, so he kept jimmying it until he somehow pushed it on, managed to force the lock closed and slam the handle on the top box shut. Of course, at the time I thought it was installed correctly. I thought he knew what he was doing, and but we did have a conversation about how difficult it was, and I asked him if I was going to have that much difficulty each time I put it on, and he said yes. And but I asked my friend who was with me at the time, who has a Honda with hard boxes, if his was that difficult to install, and he said no. But anyway, it looked fine. The whole set looked great together, and I thought it was installed properly. I got home. I left the top box on overnight, as thought it might set better that way, but I removed it the next day. Tried to. Had a little difficulty doing that, turning the key, lifting the handle. The handle wouldn't lift quite all the way, as you can see. It gets stuck right there. Even if the key is turned to the right position, this handle will not go any further. This top will open up, but this handle should lift right up, and it does not. And this is the part here that was supposed to fit into the area where the rubber plug is. What happened was the service manager did not remove the rubber plug from the sliding carriage, and at first I didn't know what the problem was. I emailed him on a Sunday, not even expecting a reply, and I told him there was a problem, maybe with the lock bolt or the case itself, something faulty, and I said I need a new top box, which he promptly said he would order. And later on I thought about it that afternoon. I thought, oh, I'll go to the Triumph website, find the part number, and look up the installation instructions, which I never received with the luggage. And once I did that, I realized what the problem was. It clearly states in the installation instructions, remove the rubber cover from the sliding carriage. And that's something that the service manager did not do. So the first thing he should have done was remove this rubber cover here, which covers up the electrical portion here, and that's also the hole where the a part underneath the top box fits into. Of course, it wasn't fitting in. It was not secure that whole time. That whole top box could have come off if I hit a pothole or a speed bump, and I'm fortunate that nothing like that did occur. Anyway, when the top box is removed, you simply put the rubber cover back on, and it's that simple. I don't think the service manager had ever looked at this installation manual, and maybe even never installed the top box. If he did, there's a couple other poor suckers around town who are riding around with their top boxes improperly installed. Well, as a lesson learned, always check the work of service managers and even mechanics. Keep an eye on them. Get to know your bike, and make sure you've got a copy, your own copy of the service manual and installation instructions. Don out.